density. In other words, stop breaking shit with your fat asses. Hugs and kisses, the management. Alright. That was a very sophisticated way of, you know, saying stop breaking shit with your fat asses. This part. Dear Dr. Ablet, I've been charged with setting up new computer codes for everyone. Be required to use the phone codes by next business day. I'll be available if you have questions. Here's the chair's one. Here's the safety policy and regulation reminder. Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking is permitted outside of the designated safety zones. Remember, failure to comply with Omega Ranch's policy and regulations can and will result in immediate termination. By canon. A reminder to all Omega Ranch personnel, regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Omega Ranch Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you've been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, please contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work smart, work safe, work smart. Your future depends on it. They at least seem to somewhat care about their employees. Not so much about anyone else. Part of me was saying, they're just legally required to do that, but they're evil corporation, you know? I don't think legal requirements like that really matter to them. They're doing a lot more worse stuff out there that they could get in trouble for. Anyway, monastic. There. Got that email. Here's a new one. Well, here's another code. Tex-Mex. Alright. Come on, don't tell me you don't know this already. I mean, everyone who really owns this place. Everyone knows Hugh Darrow bought it through subsidiaries back in 2021. You just need to know where to look and whom to ask. There are a lot of things here that are quite interesting. I mean, look at the research we're doing. Look at this place. Yeah, right. I've heard that one before. And it's all part of a shadowy conspiracy to manipulate and control the scientific world. What am I saying? The world, period. You should denote the sarcasm here, by the way. The joke will be on you. Whoever felt it necessary to change my screensaver and desktop background to something involving pornographic farm animals for the third time this week. Very mature. I'll have you know I am now installing tracking software on my computer. I've asked security to place a hidden camera somewhere inside the lab. I'll be reporting the next person that decides to compromise the integrity of my workstation with these disgusting images. You have been warned. P.S. I'm still waiting the return on my stapler. I know you have it, Jim. Why am I moving so slowly? I think if you hit caps lock, it actually makes it move slower. Just paused it there so I could turn caps lock off without affecting his speed. Okay, I think you go in here, you can access the other place. Vent there. There's a vent around here somewhere. Just wasn't sure where. Okay. Computer. Test result subject 521. Hey there. Just finished running the test you asked on that Asian girl. Subject 521. Sorry to say, it looks like an epic fail. I applied the stimulus pattern exactly as prescribed, and even cross-checked it with the ERPARD module, but the BMI you implanted isn't picking up any activity in the cortical neurons. I think you might need to go back to the drawing board on this one. Alright. I got alarmed for a second, but, you know, kind of irrelevant to be honest. Oh, thought I grabbed those. Yeah. Ooh, here's more. Explosions shut down port on Hengsha Island. Isn't that old? Alright. Shipping on the Yangtze River continues to be disrupted. Days after a violent explosion shut down the port of Hanming on Hengsha Island, the small dockyard, leased by Baltar Associates, sustained heavy damages. Chinese authorities believe Australian terrorists may be behind the bombing. Key world players... Chair like juddered. So, yeah. Key world players to visit Panchaea. Billionaire Hugh Darrow is inviting the world to Panchaea, a state-of-the-art installation in the high Arctic. Darrow will be bringing key delegates from the United Nations, important players in the augmentation debate, and high-ranking government officials from around the world for a 3-day summit. Topping the agenda will be the augmentation issue. Insiders believe that Darrow and Lim, a major sponsor of the Panchaea project, are working together to reach an agreement with the UN and other international bodies concerning the regulation of human enhancement technology. Employing the highest percentage of augmented people in the world, Panchaea is a fitting stage to showcase and debate the possibilities that human enhancement represents. Oh, pretzels. There's Alex Jones at it again. Sorry, he's like angry radio guy. I just can't help but process him as Alex Jones. There's no computer in here. Alright. Heya. Yeah, my brain just processes him as Alex Jones. I'm still laughing over that freedom fucker thing I was saying about before. For those who don't remember that Hengsha episode, I was saying how Alex Jones was selling a few things on his website, and I was looking around for whatever reason, and it was like this herbal thing that apparently is meant to be good for you, and he takes it himself. But all the ingredients, all their things were related to like sexual health, you know, that kind of thing, like your virility or whatever. So it's just like he's like, you know, doing his thing, and apparently this is helping him do it, like fighting for freedom or whatever, but it's sexual well-being thing. So, you know, fucking for freedom. They need a book called Inside the Illuminati. So it's been served up to me on a silver fucking plate. I also like to think Inside the Illuminati is the first novel in the Freedom Fucker series. The Illuminati's Back Door is the sequel. Actually, wait. Head F5. Wait. Thought I got a praxis. See? Job done. He has some Typhoon ammo on him, but I have no need for it. And I don't really have a need for that. Ooh, ton of augments just lying around here. Or cybernetic limbs. Oh, and you can actually see the guy down there from here. Kind of forgot that. You know, I have to say I do love the aesthetic of this game. It is lovely. There's some guys over here just to the left. Okay, that's the sky bridge. I'm gonna go up and deal with those two guys, because there might be more guns over this way. If they keep standing like that, I should be able to stealth over and neutralize them both. Okay, never mind. And this guy just got incredibly disinterested. For the best, really. Tut tut, sleeping on the job. And there's some new passcodes. Machine pistol ammo, no interest. And here's more passcodes. It's actually to the laser grid to go down to the morgue, but the laser grid's down. Maybe it's not always down. Sometimes, depending on your actions, different things can happen. Like, you know, with the factory in at the very start of the game, if you go and slaughter your way through there, when you go to your apartment later on, apparently your blinds will be open or closed, and if you don't kill your way through the place, then your blinds will be whatever way it wasn't when you kill everyone. So maybe the fact that I came up the other way meant the thing was deactivated. Wouldn't make sense, but I have no clue. I swear I remember having to hack it before, but maybe that's because I alerted people or something. And here I was actually being quite stealthy. Yes, they got temporarily alerted, but then they were like unconscious. So, job done. Okay, just want to grab this thing. Thankfully, because I can fortify things quite well, you know, this is now a level 6 node, so I have plenty of time. I'm in. And I got 15 credits. Woo woo! This is for Nimir. Alright, here's a copy of the file on their security specialist. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll also send you copies of the assets files. Christ. Sorry, my nose is blocked as all to hell. Adam Jensen. Adam, male, Caucasian. Birthplace, unknown. Date of birth, 1993. 34 years old. Both parents deceased, 1998. Foster parents located in the Detroit area. College education, University of Phoenix. Associate degree in criminal justice. Sworn officer, DMPD 2014. SWAT 2018. Quits DMPD 2026. However, set for industries 6 months later. Addendum: recently augmented military grade. Armed and extremely dangerous. Current status: alive. Here's a file on Megan. She's Megan Reed Megan, female, Caucasian. Birthplace: Seattle. Date of birth: 1995. She's 32 years old. Moved to North California around 2009 to 2010. Moved to France in 2012. Graduated magna cum laude. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. It's like French or Latin or something. Neurology and psychology. Returned to United States 2018. Hired by Surf Industries 2020. Genetic research. Head of science team 2023. Current status: acquired. So for Cos Eric, male, Caucasian. Birthplace: Norway. Date of birth 2000 in 2000. 27. Very promising student. Fast progression. Personality issues. Moved to United States 2024. Hired by Surf Industries the same year. Current status: acquired. Calvin Nia, female, African American. Birthplace: Detroit. Date of birth 1982. 45 years old. Blue collar family. Graduated magna cum laude. MIT Biochemistry 2007. Hired by Latam Systems 2008. Fired after TYM hostile takeover Latam in 2020. Hired by Surf Industries 2020. And current status: acquired. Vichenko is deceased. And Declan, male, Caucasian, born in Dublin. Birthplace on a date of birth unknown. Around 1975 to 80. MIT student. Acquaintance of David Seraph. Worked for British Defence, British Ministry of Defence, British Defence Ministry, in 2002. Moved to the United States 2018. Hired by Surf Industries 2018. Current status: acquired. Ooh, and I have a code for this: Kepler. Oh, that's the second boss. SPC O'Connor, the lab Svchenko was using in the Microgen building, has been officially cleaned from top to bottom. No forensic team in the world will be able to find any trace materials in there now. Change the door codes to 5377 and let admin know they can reassign it. Dwayne. Okay, this is from Wu. So I've just got another request from Dwayne to have a hidden camera installed in his lab. Should we play along and humor him? He still thinks it's one of the other eggheads in his apartment that puts all the farm porn on his PC. Ha ha ha. Sure, we could even record one of us wearing a lab tech uniform next time we do it. Abigail O'Connor, alright. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he sees what I did with his stapler. Think they would have other shit to do than being piss-ants. Apparently not. The Shadow of Omega. Christ. Chapter 4. The 2018 accident. Omega Ranch was a massive undertaking. A highly secure site, but Nigerian scammers can still access it, with multiple labs and research departments, along with support structures and an accommodation complex. In 2009, the Disease Control Initiative opened their doors to the world's doctors, but the facility was dogged by technical issues, staffing problems, and underfunding. The pressures on the WHO staff at the isolated facility grew, and finally in 2018, the worst case scenario came to pass. Breaching containment led to the explosive spread of a modified variant of the H5N1 avian flu virus, which swept across Malaysia, killing tens of thousands of people. The exact details of the cause of the outbreak are unclear, though some conspiracists have insisted that the event was deliberately triggered by clandestine or groups, perhaps as an attempt to destabilize the region. The epidemic would have lasting effects on Malaysia. You would expect so. Getting tens of thousands of people killed would have massive effects on a place. And it was the same thing we read earlier. Yeah, there's no way to know whose computer that is, unless you can log into it. Unless you have to log into it. So yeah. Huh? For some reason you have to actually access. That's why this one isn't locked. That one is. I thought that wasn't locked earlier, but apparently it is. Okay, I cleared this place out, and yet. I can't deactivate that camera. Okay, I'm just gonna have to be a bit of a cheeky git then instead. We'll go this way and in. F5. Okay. Hit G. This is so handy. Use it. Inactive.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Send me the coordinates you do have. And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
Great.
I'm just gonna start walking this over here. It'll save me some time later, if it's already done. I'll just get it to the other side of these bollards. I think that's what they're called. I'll keep it neutralized for now. Or disabled, that's it. You'd think they would have taken that down. But then again, I suppose it's a good cover. Then again, it'll probably work better if they didn't have Omega Ranch stamped on things around here. Then again, it's not exactly noticeable. You have to come in here, wander over here, and look at a wall. Or look here. Then you notice it. But, you know, or look up there. It's kind of hard to see it from like over that way. And there's plenty of guards around. Easily kill someone. Okay, there's a bottom patrol. Okay, there's none behind there. I wonder if there's someone behind any of these.